Aaron Dillon here, Managing Director of AG Dillon & Co. Here is a January 17, 2025 pre-IPO stock market update. But first, subscribe to our pre-IPO stock research distribution list at agdillon.com/subscribe. That's agdillon.com/subscribe. Each week, you'll receive the most current pre-IPO stock secondary market valuations, performance, and revenue yields directly to your inbox. All right, now the update. Anduril, a defense technology company, saw revenue surge 100% in 2024, reaching $1 billion, supported by a robust contract growth to $1.5 billion, up from $675 million in 2023. The company plans a $100 million tender at a $14 billion valuation, enabling employees to sell stock. $14 billion is the same valuation as Anduril's last primary round in August of 2024. The investors, like Fidelity, marked their stakes up 7% to $15.1 billion, contrasting flat valuations from Franklin Templeton and BlackRock. Anduril raised $1.5 billion in 2023. Its 14x revenue multiple outpaces legacy peers like Lockheed Martin. Thrive Capital and Morgan Stanley are involved in the tender as the company eyes defense opportunities under President Trump's administration. Anduril has a $21.8 billion secondary market valuation. That's 56% above its last primary round and this employee tender offer as well. Rokt, an e-commerce software company, announced a $335 million secondary share offering, valuing the company at $3.5 billion, up from its $1.63 billion in December of 2021. Investors include Tiger Global, Square Peg Capital, and board members. Rokt revenue surged 43% year over year to $600 million in 2024, maintaining profitability while operating in 15 global markets. On the same day, Rokt acquired customer data platform mParticle for $300 million to enhance real-time customer engagement, a move expected to boost client performance by up to 50%. Rokt's AI-driven platform serves major brands like Uber, Macy's, and PayPal. Founded in 2012, Rokt is targeting an IPO in 2026. Harvey, an AI large language model solution for law firms, is raising $300 million in a funding round led by Sequoia Capital at a $3 billion valuation, doubling its valuation from prior rounds. The company recently surpassed $50 million in annual recurring revenue. That's a 400% increase from its $10 million in ARR a year earlier, making it one of the largest revenue-generating generative AI companies. Founded in 2022 by Gabe Pereira and Winston Weinberg, Harvey serves clients like KKR, PwC, and Oric, with over $200 million raised to date, including investments from OpenAI Startup Fund and Kleiner Perkins. Harvey's valuation represents a 60x forward revenue. That's compared to Anthropic's 66x. That's pretty big. New investor Coatue Management is participating in the insider-heavy round. Shield AI, a defense technology company, and Palantir have announced a strategic partner to advanced AI-powered autonomous systems for defense, integrating Shield AI's HiveMind autonomy with Palantir's Gaia platform for real-time battlefield intelligence. Shield AI is in talks to raise hundreds of millions of dollars at $5 billion valuation, doubling its 2023 valuation, with investors including Palantir and Lockheed Martin. Shield AI generated approximately $250 million in 2023 revenue, with expectations for significant growth following new contracts, including hundreds of units sold to Ukraine. Founded in 2015, Shield AI has received backing from ARK Invest, Riot Ventures, and US Innovative Technology Fund. Palantir's new Warp Speed manufacturing OS will streamline Shield AI's drone production, scaling deployment across US combatant commands. OpenAI, the AI large language model company, is partnering with Axios in a 3-year deal to fund the expansion of Axios Local into 4 new cities: Pittsburgh, Kansas City, Boulder, and Huntsville, marking its first newsroom funding venture. Axios, currently operating in over 30 cities with over 2 million newsletter subscribers, aims to scale its global footprint to 100 cities. Axios will integrate OpenAI's technology to enhance its journalism creation, distribution, and monetization processes, while OpenAI will leverage Axios content in ChatGPT responses, including attributed summaries and links. This collaboration is part of OpenAI's broader effort to support local journalism. following partnerships with about 20 media organizations covering 160 news outlets. Axios' local expansion has accelerated since its 2022 acquisition by Cox Enterprises. OpenAI's proactive publisher partnership partnerships contrast with rivals like Google and Meta, positioning it as a leader in AI news collaborations amidst ongoing industry caution due to legal disputes over copyright. OpenAI has a $156 billion secondary market valuation that's flat to its last round. Revolut, a UK online bank, shared that its founder, Nick Sordnovsky, recently sold over 400 million in shares while maintaining a stake valued at $8 billion based on the bank's $45 billion valuation. Very happy for him. Congratulations. Sordnovsky's sale was part of a secondary share offering that exceeded $1 billion, involving thousands of employees, investors like Mudabala, Coatue, and D1 Capital. Revolut, founded in 2015, has 45 million customers and 23 billion in client balances and operates in 38 countries. That is not a mistake. 2023, its revenues nearly doubled, to 2.2 billion, with a net profit of 428 million. The company is Europe's most downloaded finance app, ranking first in 17 countries. Revolut's rapid growth includes expanding into EU trading services and securing a UK banking license. Revolut has a $41 billion secondary market valuation. That's down 9.4% versus its secondary share sale. Blue Origin, a space payload delivery company, achieved a major milestone with successful orbital launches of its 320-foot New Glenn rocket on January 16, marking its first foray into orbit after years of delays since its 2016 reveal. Powered by 7 BE-4 engines, the rocket deployed its payload, a prototype space vehicle Blue Ring, into orbit, although its first stage failed to land on a drone trip as planned. The launch from Cape Canaveral at 2:03 a.m. Eastern Time allows the company to begin competing in the $20 billion commercial launch market. Blue Origin aims for up to 8 New Glenn launches in 2025 and has secured contracts with NASA, the U.S. Space Force, and Amazon's Project Jupiter. The development delays and setbacks have cost years, but the successful orbital reach signals progress towards Bezos' goal of transforming Blue Origin into a self-sustaining business and expanding lunar mission capabilities through NASA's Artemis project. eToro, the online stock brokerage platform, has confidentially filed for a US IPO, aiming for a valuation exceeding $5 billion, potentially listing in New York as early as Q2 2025. The move allows a $250 million funding round in 2023 that valued the company at $3.5 billion. It's a sharp drop from its scrapped 2021 SPAC plans at a $10.4 billion valuation. Founded in 2007, eToro enables trading of stocks, ETFs, and crypto, and competes with platforms like Robinhood. The IPO will be managed by Goldman Sachs, Jefferies, and UBS. eToro has an $8.9 billion secondary market valuation. That's up 155% versus its last round and 78% versus its projected $5 billion IPO. So it's going to be very interesting to see what happens with this company secondary market valuation as it gets closer to that $5 billion IPO. Okay, that's it for this week. Thanks, and see you all next week.